James is most well known for his novels, including The Testament, Gideon Mac, and The Land Lay Still, which is considered one of the great modern Scottish novels. The other side of Robertson's career since the turn of this has involved publishing children's books in the Scots language. Please welcome James Robertson.
Hello. What a brilliant day this has been. I'm going to keep this short and sharp and to the point because I think everybody's getting a wee bit tired and it's even cooled down a bit. But what a brilliant day, what a brilliant turnout, and congratulations to all of you who have made this such a successful rally, march and rally. I've just, the organisers of the rally were pensioners for independence. And funnily enough, a few weeks ago, I actually became a pensioner myself. But more important than that, I became a pensioner for independence. I've believed in independence for Scotland all my life, and it's not changed. In fact, that belief is getting stronger the older I get. So it's brilliant to see so many folk out here. I'm going to keep this very short. I'm going to read you one poem. And it's a very brief history of Scotland. It's called A Shortbread History of Scotland. And it's very easy to follow because it's entirely in cliches. And it goes like this. Hail Caledonia, whiskey galore. Make it in Livingston, Lochaber no more. Glasgow's miles better, a Gordon for me, pure dead brilliant, you'll have had your tea. Kate Mila Falcha, Camawa Ben, will ye no come back again? Kibera how, Uffy no wheel, Jock Thompson's bairns in the land of the leal. Scotland free or a desert, the stag at bay. Pay no poll tax, Scots wha hae. Lead on, Macduff. It wasna me. Up with the bonnets, a bonny Dundee. A parcel of rogues, the thin red line. Granny's heeling hame for Auld Lang Syne. Haste ye back, come on, get off. Muckle fat sumph, stupid wee naff. Here's to us, was like us, made from girders. Lovely biscuits, there's been a murder. The blood is strong, Dunsire blue, was your Wally Shakespeare new. Thank you. The second thing I'm going to read is based on a phrase that many of you will be familiar with that comes on at the end of the 6 o'clock news or the 10 o'clock news on the BBC. It's that moment when they have to hand the news on from the London studio to all the other studios around the UK, including to the studios in Scotland. And this phrase, I think, was probably created by a committee that was supposed to find something that would not offend anybody. But I find that it offends me all the time whenever I hear it. And the phrase is, the news where you are. So I'm just going to read this wee piece for you and then make way for the last couple of speakers. That's all from us. Now it's time for the news where you are. The news where you are comes after the news where we are. The news where we are is the news. It comes first. The news where you are is the news where you are. It comes after. We do not have the news where you are. The news where you are may be news to you, but is not news to us. The news may be international, national, or regional. The news where we are may be international news. The news where you are is never international news. Where you are is not international. The news where you are comes after the international and national news. The news where you are may be national news or regional news. However, national news where you are is not national news where we are. It is the news where you are. If the news where you are is national news, it is only national where you are. The news where we are is national wherever you are. On Saturdays, there is no news where you are after the news where we are. In fact, there is no news where you are on Saturdays. Any news there is not where you are, it is where we are. If there is news where you are but not where we are, it'll wait until Sunday. After the news where you are comes the weather. The weather where you are is not the national weather. The weather where you are comes after the news where you are, and after the weather where you are comes the national weather. Do not confuse the national weather with the weather where you are. The weather where you are comes first, but is lesser weather than the national weather. Extreme weather is news. However, weather that is more extreme where you are than where we are is not news. Weather that is extreme where we are is news, even if extreme weather where we are is only average weather where you are. On average, weather where you are is more extreme than weather where we are. Tough shit. Good night.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, and thank you to everybody that's here today.